Michael Lee's dead. Well, no,
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I didn't know. I explained all of it. Okay, here we go.
I see why.
Yeah, I know. This is the quickest episode ever. Can we, Cody, them send that?
You ready to do this, Eddie
Yeah,
Mansfield?
exactly.
You ready to do
John's boss. Did Cody and them send that episode from West Virginia?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook
Okay.
page.
Okay.
Yeah, you can handle it.
In case we need it for this.
Yeah, put it on this. I don't know what camera's gonna pick it up. Right
Okay. All right, here we go.
now. I gotta get some advertising somewhere else. Okay. All right.
Oh God, I feel. Okay.
All right.
Ready? Are we ready? Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I was born.
This is gonna be the longest tip ever.
I was hatched ready. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another show.
Yes.
Dad, you don't work, you wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Bullet, I would like to say that I'm glad to be here, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But anyway, we are here again. Dad, You Don't Work, You Studios, trying to sell a book, and of course this great DVD that is full of
DVD set.
Three discs, right?
6 discs.
6 discs. Oh wow!
It's only my entire career. It's okay.
The whole thing. All top guy. Bullet. Remember, I always told you that in my day you would have made a lot of money working. Okay.
Now today I make no money.
Now because they hold that against you. Okay. But anyway, we're so glad to be here. Dad, You Don't Work, You Studios, Bullet. So much going on. Had a great week this past week. Couple little ring rentals, which I kayfabed that nobody knew about.
Nobody knows.
Because I don't want nobody to know about where I make my money. But anyway, a great week this week. I'll jump right in here. I thought that you may be leaving on your big Florida loop this week, but it's coming up. It's coming up next week. Already got a little buzz going on in Charlotte about Sinbad coming.
Yes.
Bullet, I've got a couple of people already. Tickets already available for Sinbad. Very. Are you there for that? No, maybe.
No, I'm at Big Time that weekend.
Oh, I'm with you. Oh yeah, that's exactly. We're together.
Yeah, we're together
weekend.
that weekend.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you're doing more marketing than the Comedy Zone's been doing.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I never thought about those words, but when that it did me when I saw the picture of you standing in front of the Comedy Zone, whether it was photoshopped or not, the Comedy Zone. I mean, that logo, I marked out for that. Okay, Bullet. There is a lot of talk now in Charlotte. I didn't know there's so much comedy going on. I knew there's a lot of goofy, funny people in Charlotte, but I didn't realize there's so much comedy going on till we reconnected through comedy. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on this week. I want to give a quick plug, please. Friday night, I will be in Hickory, North Carolina at the National Guard Army for an event, which I was just there 2 weeks ago for another event. The smartest people in wrestling are the National Guard Army people, as I said many times. This is 2 completely different shows. Our friend Teddy Long will be there, believe it or not. Gangrel, believe it or not.
Okay.
Which
I don't.
I know. So either and of course Saturday, Shelby. I'll be in Shelby at the high school. Very excited about that tonight. Of course, we're going to get training here at Dad, You Don't Work, You Studios Rings Wrestling School.
Work you wrestle.
Yes.
You got the name of your own book.
I'm very excited because my son will be. He's coming. He's here, I think. Which will probably cost me a lot of money. We'll have to stop and eat, going home. I'll be broke. Okay. But anyway, so much going on with you, Bullet. Anything real quick? Because I got a good idiot of the week this week. It just seems like the world. That's why there can't be no zombies, because idiots have overcome the zombies. Okay? Bullet, seriously. But anyway, before I get on that.
But speaking of zombies,
yes,
I will be at the Raleigh SuperCon this weekend.
Oh, boy.
I will be doing pro
You're
wrestling.
there 3 days?
3 days in a row. I'll be doing pro wrestling and comedy as well. So I'm basically going to. I told them to put me on early on the wrestling show so I can finish up my wrestling, run over and do comedy in the next ballroom.
Oh,
so,
Bullet.
Yeah.
Very. I want to give a quick heads out to Cedric Alexander, who our guy from right here, of course, from our school, debuted at Madison Square Garden this past weekend, which I thought was pretty neat. Of course, he does return his calls to me every now and then, but I was very excited about that. Of course, I went to lunch with one of my daughters, and she showed me. I don't have Instagram, Twitter, or any of that crap. Don't want it. But she showed me a quick film of him from Raw, like diving. I mean, this was not a dive. This was very snookish, like off of the mountain dive.
It wasn't even on TV. He was just, that's what
Oh,
he does
I mean,
when
he
he,
just-
that's what he does when he's get done with catering. He's just,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go dive right now. And then like,
Lord.
why are you diving? The
I
cameras
mean-
aren't on. He goes, this is what I do.
But it was funny because she showed me like right away, and of course I'm so I'm just now getting used to Facebook, so I didn't know how this tweet or Instagram thing works. That you don't really like comment on it as much as you just watch it, which would be very hard for me. But anyway, just too much trust in that other individual, which the guy didn't catch him anyway. So Cedric did it all on his own anyway. But I
don't have
just
Jake Manning going like this.
Oh yeah, which I would have probably done that in my day too. I just never trusted anybody, and I still don't trust anybody. Of course, Cedric didn't either because he did it all himself. But it was one of
That's
those.
why they call me the Fred Belindikoff of professional
Oh,
wrestling.
I love that, boy.
So-
Oh, that's very George Southish. Okay, I did that. I was doing that. I wore that all through high school. That
Put the stick 'em on to catch all the luchadors.
Yes. Oh, I love
Anybody
that.
that dives,
Boy.
I got stick 'em on me. Don't worry.
Oh, I got to use that. But I would let someone catch me if they put that stick 'em on them. So anyway, next week you take off Big Loop. You
Big
got-
Loop. Yeah, Wednesday I'm in Atlanta. Thursday Jacksonville. Then Jackie
Yes.
Knight's
yes.
Comedy Club on Friday, and then Fest Wrestling on Sunday.
Very good. Very good.
And then
And
back
quick idiot of the week, if you don't mind,
Okay.
Bullet. What I do love, believe it or not, we do have viewers watch our great TV show. I don't even know how many episodes. I know
This will be 219.
219.
Which it's just now
We're trying to
official.
get canceled.
Well, we're doing a pretty good job of that because we've actually dipped below the amount of viewers as opposed to episode numbers. So
Oh.
last episode only 114 people, so we're like almost at like halfway. If we can get half the viewers of the number of episodes we have, I think we're doing all right.
Well, you know, boy, all I want out of this, our partnership, whether we're on TV or not, is I just want more episodes than The View, okay? Because
Okay.
I hate those women. That's all I'm saying. Once we beat The View,
We
it
get back
doesn't
it in.
matter. Yeah,
We
we
get
sure
back it in.
can. We've got a few more to go because they're hanging in there. I'm just telling you. But they replace the girls every now. We ain't replaced nobody.
No.
We've tried, but it's been us the whole. That's all I'm trying to get people to say. What are you trying to do with that show? Like we put thought into this, boy. That's the number one priority of our show is to outlast The View. So I
Which
can
is
just
scary
shove it in their face.
Which
Okay?
is, it's scary that we have fans that obsess over like, gosh, how do you guys do this?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, get a life. I'm sorry.
I know.
Like, you're a fan, but like, you've got problems if you're worried about how we do this, why we do this,
Oh, yeah.
and why we say things. You got problems.
2 weeks ago, a guy actually come up to my gimmick table and he asked me that. He says, I watched every episode, and he said, but I don't get the meaning behind. And I told him to keep watching. I said, there's a meaning. I said, just keep watching, and you'll find it. Okay, so this poor little soul.
I would just back away slowly, get in my car, and leave. And just leave everything I have behind.
I told him, when you find out the meaning of this show, please tell us. Okay, but I do know that we're gonna beat The View. I know that. I know that. But anyway, quick, rolling right along from one idiot of The Views to another. Everybody knows the quick post I put last week about how in our business it really does matter how you treat people or how people treated you, and some people just forget it and move on. But many years ago, I had shared the story of the one WCW ring announcer who don't even have a job now. Imagine that. But anyway, he was very jerkish because now everybody gets fed, catering and all that.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you didn't. You got to TV early that morning, and you had to stay all day. You could not leave. So this particular day in Atlanta, Georgia, at Center Stage, where folks that don't know where Center Stage was, just right downtown Atlanta, where all those nice restaurants are. I mean, just sneak out and get you something to sneak back. So me and one of my guys actually snuck out in the afternoon to get a quick bite because you didn't have nothing. You couldn't eat. So we snuck back in, gone maybe 20 minutes. And, of course, this ring announcer saw us, okay? And he went and stooged on us. We were nobody. Well,
You could walk across the street, which would be almost the equivalent of standing in line
Yeah,
at Jimmy John's,
that's exactly
circle
right.
back around and out, and then you're right back
That's
in
exactly
the
right.
studio.
And it was really that close. But anyway, he stooged on us. Of course, they made a big deal about it. You got all these top guys blowing all their money, but they worried about us, and they fussed at us, and we couldn't do it, and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I never, for some reason, all these years, that's 30-something years ago, I never forgot that goof. I never forgot what he did. But I never got to, say my piece. Because at that time, he was the WCW ring announcer. So, anyway, amazing, the circle of life. A few months ago, was at WrestleCon, Florida. Thousands of people, WrestleMania in the area. And guess who I run into? Is this jerk WCW ring announcer that still don't have a job. Imagine that. But anyway, so
what we're talking about now, I know you don't want to name names on that camera, but why don't you name names in our camera?
But here's what's funny about it. Listen to this. Now, I'm going to throw this in here because I love when the Facebook fans think they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Okay.
And I'm going to add that in here. But anyway, so
I tell you what, even better, while we wait for all the cameras to shut off, you tell me the names.
Yes.
Because I think I know who it is.
Can we kind of do like that pay-per-view internet sell thing? Where if they buy, I'll reveal it.
Sure,
but,
why not?
We may try that. But anyway,
of 114 people that pay attention to this show,
we'll
do that. Anybody wants to PayPal me $5, I'll let you know who it is.
I love that. So, and I'm gonna tie all this in here real quick. So anyway, I run into the guy, and I've had this on my mind in the whole process of things. And I probably should have got a life all these years, but I asked him, of course, why he did that. Mm-hmm. Okay, we were so unimportant. We were starving. We had to go get a bite to eat. Why did you stooge on us? So anyway, of course, he didn't remember it. He kind of thought it was a joke. He's still a jerk to this day. That's what I'm trying to tell our fans. So anyway, I kind of posted that I guess once a jerk, always a jerk. Well, here's this guy, okay? And that's why I hate Facebook now, because I think Facebook sits back and laughs at all of us, because you don't even have to be friends with somebody. You don't have to be connected. You can say what you want to anybody now. Yeah. Seriously. And so anyway, this guy, okay, I'll never forget this guy. His name is John Bostic. Okay? Well, John Bostic. You are, let me get down a little bit. Oh, it hurt.
There you go.
You are an idiot, John Bostic. Your family's an idiot. Your dog's cat is an idiot. So anyway, John Bostic, listen, John Bostic wrote me. Now, he didn't ask me how I'm doing. He's never spoke to me. He don't know anything about me. And you know what he did? He wrote right there on my page. Okay? He wrote, well, what you should have done, George, because what I done, when I posted it, I said, to get back at this announcer, I snuck off and got a sandwich at WrestleCon and didn't bring him nothing, being very sarcastic and stupid, as I normally am. Yeah. But anyway, so, John Bostic, who is an idiot, and his whole family is an idiot, and anybody that listens to this podcast that knows John Bostic is an idiot by association. Okay, so he writes, he's never asked me how I'm doing, he's never bought a book, he's never bought a DVD. He said, what you should have done, George, is you should have bought him a sandwich. Because this is what the Lord would have wanted you to do. And then he sends me a Bible verse. Do you understand? I hate him. I hate John Bostic. So before I blocked him, I let him have it. Okay? I mean, I let him have it. I hate that. And what's amazing to me, if you go to John Bostic's page, there's not one scripture on his page. You know what I'm saying? There's not one reference to anything that he just told me. So here's the whole point why John Bostic will go get in there.
Okay.
Listen to me. And I told him this. I private messaged him. I private messaged his wife, his daughter. I private messaged everybody with a Bostic. I just Googled Bostic. Okay? There's like 4 million people. And I emailed every one of them just to make sure I got the right one. Okay? So anyway, what's amazing to me, Bullet, is how, and I told him, I didn't need his opinion. I didn't need him. I didn't need any of that crap. That this guy was a complete idiot. The ring announcer was an idiot. So now all that heat, and whew, I'm blowed up, boy. I gotta grab a hold. I hate John Bostic. And here's my point, folks, is I throw John Bostic in this idiot bag, okay? And I'll tell you, we may start an idiot wall, Bullet. I may buy these dogs full of flags.
This bag is getting heavy. This bag is getting heavy.
It's getting very heavy, okay? Yeah. But anyway, what's amazing to me, Bullet, and hey, I know, I mean, I'm not home yet. That's what I try to tell everybody. In my relationship with the Lord, I'm going to get a little heavy here, Bullet, okay? Right. And my relationship with the Lord here it's been a 40-year journey. And I'm not home yet, okay? And maybe I shouldn't use the word goof or stupid or idiot as much, and I'm working on all that. But here's what's comical about it. A guy that has never, and now he'll never say nothing to me, okay? But anyway, ain't it amazing? And that's the worst thing that someone can do to me is, you can share all the Bible verses and stuff with me you want to, but you got to love on me first. Do you see what I'm saying? So, bottom line to this whole episode, 2 things. Is John Bostic is a complete idiot, and this ring announcer didn't get a sandwich. If anything, I'd have went and got a sandwich and ate it in front of him. Okay, Bullet.
But if anything, you were doing exactly as the scripture would tell you, because you turned the other cheek and walked out the door and bought a sandwich.
Yes.
And you get one for him.
Oh, Bullet, preach.
So,
Bullet, that'll preach.
If anything, you were following it word by word.
I love that. I wish I'd have thought of that.
You turned the cheek as you walked out the door and didn't ask.
Yeah, John Bostic. I turned the other cheek and went right out the side door to Subway and got a sandwich. So, anyway, but to throw him an idiot, but then, of course, everybody on Facebook says, oh, without saying any names, I know who this announcer is. He's got 3 names.
Actually, they'd be wrong, because you've told me this story before, and I definitely know it's not him.
Yes, exactly.
So wrong again. Once again, if you want to know the answer to this, my PayPal address is $5.
But here's what's funny. So I had like 20 people, well, maybe 2, but 20 sounds better on the air. Yeah. But say, oh, we know who this announcer is. He's got 3 names. Thinking of my good friend, who this personal ring announcer from WCW is actually still announcing now. He's got a book out. He does some tours. He has 3 names, and he's not him. He's actually...
It's not Gary Michael Capetta.
No, thank you, Bullet. Yes. So all you stupid Facebook friends of mine that think you know who it is, you're wrong. Okay?
No, because Gary Michael Capetta would have let you...
Oh, he would have...
He wouldn't have stooged on
Gary Michael Capetta would have gave me the money to buy the sandwich when we left. That's the true story. So, anyway... I know we got to close up here, Bullet, but folks, let's just don't be an idiot.
He would have gave you the bow tie off his neck.
Oh, he sure would, Bullet. So, John Bostic, you're an idiot. So, anyway.
Proving that anybody can post anything online, especially a television program that only gets 100 viewers.
Yes. So, hey, I think we're going to go up about 4. I think all the Bostics are going to be looking for me. So, I think the viewing rate is going to go up a few notches. Okay. Bullet. So, but, folks, listen, what you don't have to sneak out and get, that, again, if you want to, and we'll sure mail it to you, is...
the second greatest book of all time. And we will turn the other cheek as we carry this package to the door to you, directly delivered from highspots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing this weekend, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutMan. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show, Bullet. Good show. Thank you for holding it, tying it all together, holding it together.
I believe that's my only job.
Oh, no. Well, listen. Hey, we're like Pat Summerall and John Madden. When you leave, I'm leaving.
Okay.
That's what he said. If they fired they said they're going to fire Pat Summerall, and John Madden said, I'll leave too.
I won't Howard Cosell you.
Yeah.